What I really look for is a team player, a partner, and someone who's going to invest with me in working to keep the business that we have, to get new business and sort of work together as one unit.
The folks that I value the most are the ones who work with me and identify proactively opportunities, the ones who know who not only the lawyers are and what their strengths and weaknesses are, frankly, as marketing people individually, but know how to overcome them and help them to be better marketers. They are, the best folks actually do help you to sustain and grow relationship. We have marketing folks who are assigned to particular groups to support them. So we have a team effectively in place who has the opportunity to learn what we do, to learn about the lawyers, to learn about the events that we do. If they spot something, I may have missed it. I've had folks who find things in the newspaper don't have anything to do with the matter that I'm working on, don't have anything to do with Deckert, but do have something to do with the client, and we send it along to the client, and there you are. You want someone who's proactive. You want someone who works hard. I certainly don't want someone who says, "What do you do?" They should know what I do. And if they don't, there are ways to find that out. Because how can you be effective as a marketer if you don't know the product you're really selling?
The most outstanding quality in a business development partner is the intellectual curiosity factor, so that you are curious about not only what the firm does in its practice areas, about particular cases that are large and that are big for the firm, about particular clients, and then keeping an eye out using Google Alerts or whatever other newfangled systems may exist that I'm too old to understand, to alert the attorneys about their clients or about opportunities.
I think it's also about making those individual connections when you're pitching for work. And one way marketing folks often help us with that is researching who you're pitching to, telling us what other firms they use, telling us what other litigation they have, telling us how they've been in the news, getting us prepared so that when we walk in, there's no question in our mind that we're comfortable knowing what the connection might be.
I think the most important thing is for us to know as the attorneys, are we doing a good job for our clients? What do our clients think we're doing well? What are things they want us to improve upon? So Morgan focuses a lot on client feedback and client service. And our marketing people spend a fair amount of time, and I think it's really valuable time, getting that client feedback and helping us to arrange meetings to get that feedback, because we want to make sure that we are satisfying our clients. A lot of the other work that our marketing folks do a good job on is client research. And as I said, understanding our clients' businesses and watching out for what's going on in our clients' industries. And I think spending that time is really important because it helps us as lawyers to be able, as Kevin said, to leverage our time.
I know that often marketing folks sometimes wait for lawyers to tell them what to do. The lawyers, unfortunately, sometimes are not the most visionary. They don't spend as much time as they might otherwise on marketing. I think it's great when someone comes to you and says, "I have an idea. Here's a way I think we can promote you. I know you do this. I know you have this case. I think this would be a wonderful opportunity for you to do X, Y, Z, whatever it might be." I think the other thing a really effective marketing person can do is say, "Here's how we've helped you." They can provide a metric of what's really coming out of this. Now, you have to work with the lawyers to do it, to figure out what connections really work, and it may be a long time in paying off. But it is important to understand what has been done, what is working from everyone's perspective, and how.
Lawyers are typically very intelligent people, and they're extremely busy. But my experience has been, and I'll speak for myself here, lawyers and doctors typically don't make very good business people. And I think that's an important message, a take home for you if you haven't realized that yourselves in dealing with us. So thinking big picture, thinking long term, doesn't come naturally to lawyers outside the strategy of the cases or the clients on which they're working. So you could add significant value by remembering in your relationships with your attorneys, particularly the younger ones, that this sort of business nuance isn't natural and it's difficult for a lot of people. So the encouragement, the idea generation, hey, why don't you write an article about this, particularly the younger attorneys, can really be motivating and helpful.
So they know that if they're going to give us something that we have to submit in writing, that maybe they need to give us a little more time. Maybe a fake deadline's involved, maybe not. Who can tell? I think that the thing I wish people would do more of is come to me proactively, even more than we do now, which is terrific. I want a partner in business development. I want someone to push me. I want someone to help me to sell the best version of me that I can. I need someone to give me feedback that's honest.
Time management can be improved from both ends.
Yeah.
I think lawyers have to recognize that business development people have a lot to do for a lot of different people that they don't know anything about. I think business development people have to keep in mind that lawyers often have crises that occur that occupy them for considerable periods of time that no one was expecting, so that more advanced lead time is better because it allows the attorneys to schedule themselves better and also take into account potential crises that come up.
Marketing people have full plates too. I think that's right. I think it can be frustrating when you hear you have to wait. But there are competing agendas within a firm. There always are. You all can't have your seminar on the same day.
We have Twitter feeds and we have all kinds of other things. I don't even have any idea all the things we do. But I think that's, our marketing people really run those, and I think do a very good job of those.
We do get requests for taped things. So I see we're videotaping this today. People want to be able to replay it. They want to be able to get it to people over a period of time, not just deliver it in one session. We do see more of that now. Potential
clients will look for, who's commenting on the hot issues of the day, and who are the people that the press is going to, because those are the leaders in the field. Those are the key people. So we want to be part of that. And I think the relationships that our marketing group has with the press, and it's a wide variety. It's local press here, the Legal Intelligencer. It's national press, Thomson Reuters, Wall Street Journal, New York Times. It gives us opportunities to be out there and get those thought leadership opportunities that help us remain sort of front of mind. So I think it's important to cultivate those relationships, and then when there's an opportunity, bring it to our attention. And many times our marketing people get a contact and they reach out to us and say, who would like to speak to this, and then they help us prepare for that, and they often join us on the phone to make sure that we're accurately quoted and that they don't take anything we say out of context. And so they're helpful in coaching us when we do have those opportunities, because we have to be very careful about what we say and how it's presented.